Well, it didn't drop as low as I thought it was going to. That's going to be the takeaway from this. I really thought after Space Babies and The Devil's Cord, those were such horrific bastardizations of Doctor Who, probably some of the worst content I've ever seen on television, that it would be completely over at this point. But it did drop, and it is the lowest rated Doctor Who episode ever. None have sunk this low in their overnight ratings, and breaking new records with their stunning and braveness here. And we did a review of Boom yesterday on the channel. If you want to watch my full review, you can go find that. But here is what the Radio Times is going to be saying on this. And the shills are already out in force, making excuses for what's going on, even though this information just dropped. It's pretty funny. But we're going to laugh at Doctor Who together. Let's do this. R.I.P. Doctor Who, as they say. It's dead. It's going to die even worse. If this track record continues, I'll tell you what's going to happen next episode. It's going to be humiliating for these people. All right. My name is John Delarose. I'm a #1 best-selling science fiction author and an award-winning comic creator. And you guys, the Doctor Who fans, the greatest fan base out there, have been reading this book all month. It's been wonderful. It's a full trilogy, and so make sure to grab the full trilogy because this Arishan War really builds over those 3 books. And if you like classic science fiction, you're going to really enjoy this. It's been amazing watching this fan base come in so hard, and you're all readers, like smart people. And this is where they're stupid for gaslighting you and telling you not to watch this show. I mean, it's insane. I want everybody to watch. Even if you're like one of the few wokeites of Doctor Who left, and you're mad at me here, somebody left me a nasty review clearly without reading it because he just talked about my YouTube content on there. I still want you to read it, and this is the difference between us and them. This is the real diverse and inclusive place where I do want you as a fan. They don't, and I don't care what your politics are. It's great. I hope you'll join us. So this is the overnight ratings of Doctor Who's Boom. Really fun. Stephen Moffat's triumphant return. Now, remember, Stephen Moffat actually said he would never return to Doctor Who. So interesting that he came back anyway. They really tried to pull out all the stops. I mean, having a setup with David Tennant returning for 3 episodes to lead into this, having Stephen Moffat come back, and then, of course, they advertised it with the Weeping Angels and all that to try to get you those member berries going. Stephen Moffat dropped a bunch of references to the earlier Who days in this episode. They really wanted to get you back to try to force you and lull you into this while they push their full DEI ESG agenda at you. That's funded by Disney. It's really insidious. On the other front, their entire marketing campaign's just been about how much of victims they are. Russell T Davies is a victim because he's a gay. Nikuti Gatwa's a victim because he's a black. It's just it's just the racist bigot fans, and the racist bigot fans, everybody, normal people, right? They're gaslighting. That's the biggest gaslight. You are normal people. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't need to change your politics just to align with these weirdos. What they're trying to do is claim the weirdos, the fetishists in society, are like just as valid as everybody else. And no, weirdos are supposed to be weirdos, and they're supposed to be on the dregs of society. They can do their thing. It's always existed. These little drag shows that the Jinx Monsoon actors have been doing have been around for forever. But we don't highlight them and put them in front of kids. That's what they're doing now. It's sick. That's what Doctor Who is. Russell T Davies has admitted it's the agenda. Boom had an overnight audience of 2.04 million on BBC One in UK, the worst ever. And notice how the media immediately covers for it. That figure isn't the full story. Okay, cool. That's great. There's this apparent massive audience that's on this BBC iPlayer, which is tuning in at midnight in England, and that's the thing. I'm going to press X to doubt. So they're saying this was a deal, and that these ratings are false for some reason. Pretty ridiculous. So Britain's Got Talent doubled those ratings, of course. The 1% Club almost doubled those ratings. And so, wow, Doctor Who was the most watched program of the day for you, except for those, I guess. So media lies to you. They say it was a most watched program of the day. I guess that is during the day when on a weekend where there's nothing new on. Okay. And then they say that there's these other ratings that are going to come in and make it look good. Okay, this is how they manipulate you and manipulate everything. So Stephen Moffat's return has proven popular among fans. I haven't seen much of this. Many praising the 10th episode. Okay, what I saw was that people said it was boring for the most part. Now, the critics were praising it, but most people said it was pretty boring. Again, you can watch my review. And then this lady here is going to be next year's companion, and it's going to be weird. So apparently this actress is going to play a different character when she comes back in season 15. I don't know. I mean, it's really weird. They're doing all these weird things with the show, like having an actress play 2 different roles just to, like, make things funky and, like, just it's a weird psyop on you. And she's going to be replacing Ruby next year, so you have a full dark cast. That's the intention of that, by the way. And notice she's got that short androgynous haircut. She's playing like a space marine in this. Very masculine woman, while Gott was a very feminine man. This is all a weird gender play and all a weird racial psyop. That's all they do. Now, Stephen Moffat says he's only got one more episode left called the Christmas episode. Yay. And with that, he says he's going to be done, and he said he'll be gone for reasons that will become apparent. So we'll see that. I don't know how that goes. Now, Moffat's work was a little bit better than Russell T Davies. That's not hard to do. Russell T Davies' 2 episodes were some of the worst things ever. They made no sense. They broke the immersion of everything, and the ratings are not showing what they're saying. This is what they're lying to you about. They're saying audiences loved it. Wait a minute. Well, the critics, the page shills, the Access Media, are telling you it's the best show ever. 95%. It was at 100% after the first 2 episodes. Stephen Moffat let them down. But what a gaslight there. The audience score is so low. This is crazy. I mean, people hate this show. Now, what they do, of course, is go, oh, they're just review bombing it. Okay. Well, I've been review bombed. I mean, this is me. If you look at, again, just like the recent review here by the guy who just review bombed me. Here it is. He didn't even buy it. See? And there's the review bomb. But the thing is, when you get review bombed, you have other audience that actually enjoyed the book, and they'll come in and they'll post their stuff too. That's not happening here because there is no audience watching Doctor Who. That's the big gaslight. It's not happening. Doctor Who is 100% dead. These overnight iPlayer ratings or whatever are going to be a manipulated, phony number that they're going to use, and you know it. They always just move the goalpost, right? Oh, well, the overnight ratings weren't good, but once we add in these numbers, which we totally made up, then it looks good. And it's all about appearances and fake it till you make it. And that's what they're trying to do here. They're trying to tell the audiences, you're just going to get used to this. You better enjoy your gay black Doctor Who now, who doesn't act anything like a doctor, who is just a hapless, Pride Day adventurer. And that's all you've got. And it's not working. The audiences are just not buying into it, despite everything that they're saying through this entire process. Absolutely crazy. So the reactions on Twitter to the ratings, ha 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 ha, R.I.P. Doctor Who. Each week, it appears more and more Doctor Who fans are going outside and touching grass. This is what Gott told everybody to do. He said, don't watch it if you don't like the gay black Doctor Who. That's it. And nobody is watching it. It's abysmal viewer numbers for episode 1 of Nurse What. Yeah, they're calling it Nurse What. Another 600K have decided to touch grass. Congrats, you killed it. Overnights for Doctor Who, 2.04 million. They've lost 560,000, 21% from the previous week. Last night's brilliant, but RTD drag factor from previous week have seen many viewers give up. I wouldn't call it brilliant. The problem is, like, when you look at how bad Russell T Davies work is. You might call the Stephen Moffat stuff brilliant because it's like it's okay. It was like kind of watchable, but it wasn't great, and there was a lot of annoying messaging shoved into it as well. Nerdrotic has already, of course, posted shocking turn of events. Here's the turn off the TV and go touch grass comment, and then it's sad for those tuning out for the new season. Very sad. Well, I don't think any of you guys are sad. Did you watch the show? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, what I was expecting on this, and the reason I say this didn't go as low as I thought it was, is I actually expected it to drop below 2 million. I was expecting like a 1.9. Now, we're on track to reach that next week, just with this percentages of drops. But, you know, it managed to stay at the 2 million mark, and I really didn't think that would happen. All right, happy Sunday, everybody. Go outside and touch grass. Go to church. Go to church. That's a good thing. Make sure to check out The Stars Entwined, my book. I'll put that in the link in the description below. And the sequels, The Stars Asunder and The Stars Rejoined. Wonderful series you'll absolutely enjoy. Awesome. Have a good day, sci-fi fans.